Hello guys, what is going on? Ethan here. In today's video I'm going to be talking to you about ScoreStreak Variants in Infinite Warfare. In January, someone went through the game files and found out that there was going to be new variants, like guns, for example, like prototypes basically. Now, in the previous update, someone went through the game files and found all of the names for the different ScoreStreak prototypes that are going to be released soon. No one knows when the release date is, but they've got loads of information, and in today's video I'm going to read out the different prototypes there are. So each score streak will have 3 prototypes: rare, legendary and epic, so no common. Each prototype has 1 buff and 1 nerf, minus a few odd ones that only have 1 buff and no nerf. So some will just have 1 buff, which is really good because they will have no nerf at all. You're most likely to get these in supply drops, but you can possibly most likely craft them with salvage. I'm not too sure how that's going to play out, but it should be alright. So each prototype's going to have its own icon. So obviously rare will have blue, purple will have legendary, and orange will be epic. But let's get straight into the video of the different score streak variants. For UAV, the rare is going to be called Pack Rat. It will cost 500 points as usual. It will have a thing called Steadfast, where it stays active for a longer period of time and is fragile, so it has less health than normal. The legendary version will cost 500 points. It will come with plated, with a higher resistance against explosive weapons, and then depleted, active for a short period of time. And the epic version is called Kickback. This costs 625 points and increases the assist points you get from it, and pricey, higher score streak cost. As you know, this cost is 625. Then for the Scarab, rare, Frostbite, costs 450, frigid, increased frost duration. Legendary, Torquay, costs 450, faster movement speed, dense, higher chassis weight, hindering vertical boost. The epic version is called Spectre, 450 points, muted, lower sound output, sluggish, moves at a slower speed. Now let's go straight onto the drone package. The rare version costs 350 points, explosive package, fills a fake package with explosive contents. That's the only buff, there's no nerf there. Legendary version costs 550 points, reroll, able to reroll the contents of the care package. Nerf, low roller, lower chance to get higher tier score streaks. The epic version costs 1200, buff, high roller, only contains higher tier score streaks. Nerf, pricey, higher score streak cost. Let's go on to the counter UAV. The rare version costs 600 points. The buff, steadfast, stays active for a longer period of time. Nerf, fragile, has less health than normal. Legendary version costs 600. Buff, shutdown. Enemy HUDs are offline. Allies are immune to outlines, tech, thermal and AI streak targeting. Nerf, depleted, active for a shorter period of time. The epic version costs 1150 points. The buff is EMP blast. On entry, all enemy equipment and score streaks are destroyed. The nerf here is pricey, higher score streak cost. Let's go into the vulture. The rare costs 700. Self-destruct, explodes on death, dealing damage with a small radius. The nerf, fragile, has less health than normal. Legendary, costs 700. Buff, guard dog, able to guard an area instead of following the player. Nerf, go dark, radar mode is offline. The epic version, 700 points. Buff, seeker, roams around the area looking for targets. Nerf, sluggish, moves at a slower speed. Trinity rocket, let's go on to that one. The rare version costs 750 points. Buff, ripple, single payload with a larger chain explosion detonation. Nerf, armless, no longer has 2 side missiles to fire. Legendary, costs 750. The buff is biohazard, releases a cloud of toxic gas on impact. The epic version costs 750. The buff, endless, able to continuously fire side missiles with a slight delay. Let's go on to the Scorchers. Rare, it's called the crossbow, 800 points. Buff, precision strike. All planes will strike at the same point. Nerf, lone scorcher. Planes no longer fly in formation and come in at one time. The legendary version is called Pulsar. 875 points. Buff, faster movement speed. Nerf, pricey, higher score streak cost. The epic version is called Hydra. Costs 800. Buff, split strike. Manually choose strike locations for each plane. Nerf, lone scorcher. Planes no longer fly in formation. Let's go on to the bombardment now. Rare. The cost is 850. Buff, supersonic. Explosive payloads arrive quicker. Warning shot, which is the nerf. Fewer explosions in the targeted area. Legendary, 925 points. Buff, tactician. Able to make an extra selection on the target map. Pricey, high score streak cost. Epic version, costs 850. Buff, auto target. Locks onto all enemy locations before firing. Nerf, one shot. Only fires off a single explosive per location. Let's go on to the shock sentry. Rare version, costs 900. Buff, alert. Faster seeking time of enemy targets. Nerf, fragile. Has less health than normal. Legendary version, costs 900. Buff, anti-air. Periodically fire at air targets in the view. Nerf, trained. Will no longer shock nearby targets on impact. Epic version, costs 900 as well. Tracking. Shoots multiple tracking missiles at targets. Rusted turret. Turrets have a slower fire rate. That was the nerf. Warden. Most of you are going to like this because obviously the Warden is a common use score streak. Costs 1,100. Oh no, this is the rare version, sorry. Costs 1,100. Buff. Extra flare. As an additional flare to deter lock-on missiles. Nerf. Depleted. Active for a shorter period of time. Legendary version, reactor. Cost 1,100. Buff, ammo swap. Rear turret now fires bullets. Nerf, rusted turret. Turrets have a slower fire rate. Epic, showtime. Cost 1,100. Buff, kill zone. Call in a sweep before the Warden begins its patrol. Advanced UAV, rare. Costs 1,250. Buff, steadfast. Stays active for a longer period of time. Nerf, fragile. Has less health than normal. Legendary version. Costs 1,250. Buff, stealth. Slightly hidden through the use of reflective camo. Nerf, depleted. Active for a shorter period of time. Epic. Costs 1,350. Max signal. Enemy markers are always visible and updated in real time. That's basically like the old advanced UAP from things like Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3, where you would see them moving around the map. Pricey, higher score streak cost. Thor, let's go into Thor now. Rare version, costs 1,300. Buff, plated. Higher resistance against explosive weapons. Nerf, depleted, active for a shorter period of time. Legendary, costs 1,300. Now here, nothing's been released for the legendary, so no one knows what's going to be there for that. Epic, costs 1,300. Buff, incoming. Each release cluster seeks out targets in view. Nerf, unchanged. Cluster missiles no longer track and move with the reticle. RC8, rare, costs 1,450. Buff, swift, faster movement speed. Nerf, depleted, active for a shorter amount of time. Legendary, costs 1,450. Buff, minigun. Replaces main weapon with a fast firing energy machine gun. Epic, costs 1,450. Buff, brawler. Higher health and movement speed, but is only allowed to shield bash. Nerf, gunless. Can no longer use the main gun. AP 3X or the Apex. Rare, 1,550 points. Buff, plated. Higher resistance against explosive weapons. Nerf, depleted. Active for a shorter period of time. Legendary, costs 1,500. Buff, bloodhound. Launched missiles will automatically seek visible targets. Nerf, cumbersome, slower reload speed. Epic, costs 1,550. Twin dragons, has 2 laser turrets that can lock onto targets. Now guys, that is all. That's all of the score streaks. If you enjoyed this video and all the information I gave you, and like to see more of it in the future, then make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit the bell notification and drop a like, and make sure you drop a comment to tell me that you liked it and that you want more content like this in the future, because obviously every update that comes out, I'll always have information out there for you, and as soon as the update comes out, you'll have videos to explain what is in it and how to do certain things. Also, I do a weekly series called the Infinite Warfare Weekly Hacks, where I buy the weekly hacks in Infinite Warfare, of course, just to show you whether they're worth buying or not. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and keep an eye out for those videos. Thanks for watching.
Friendly warden providing close air support. Bravo secure. Friendly drone support disengaged. Secure Charlie.
Vulture is offline.
Your goal. Defend. Friendly counter UAV entering the airspace. The enemy is using a Trinity rocket. Brilliant. Submitting mission data to headquarters.
S7, that mission was a failure. You can afford a new supply drop. The quartermaster can sort you out.